Look at this. Look at this. It has arrived.
By the power of Grayskull.
Okay, everyone, here it is. This is Mega Construx Masters of the Universe Castle Grayskull. I know in my original video that I uploaded on YouTube when I was doing the first review of like the Wind Raider and the Battle for Eternia figure pack, I know I said that Mega Construx was releasing this in January of 2020, but between the upload of that video and now, at some point Mega Construx changed the date, the shipping date, and I forgot to mention anything, so I apologize for that. But here we have it, and let's talk about the box art first. In my original video, I even said that I always loved the box art for the Masters of the Universe. They had pretty much some of the best box art of any of the 80s toys. And if you look at the box of this Castle Grayskull, and then you look at the box art of the vintage Castle Grayskull, you can see that they pretty much replicated the artwork perfectly, except with the inclusion of the Sorceress, because when the original Castle Grayskull, the vintage Castle Grayskull came out, there was no Sorceress. But they did a really good job of emulating the vintage box art for this one, and I really appreciate that. I mean, look at this. 3,508 pieces. Oh, I'm going to enjoy this. I may be up all night with this one. Now, if you turn this, you can see we have Skeletor on one side, and that is some great artwork. And then on the other side, we have He-Man, and I'm really hoping that when I open this up and we find the Power Sword, that there's actually an Alcala-style Power Sword in there, rather than the Filmation or even the toy style. I would really love to have that style of sword. I wished I had that when I was a kid, and they didn't bring that out for the toys until the Masters of the Universe Classics line, but I'm really hoping to find that in there. If you look across the top, you can see some of the other minifigs, the figures that come with it. Pretty much all of these, there's another Man-at-Arms, pretty much all of these are based off of the original mini-comic. Like, the all-red Beast Man, he showed up in like the first 2 or 3 mini-comics of the original series. And we have the green-skinned Teela, who was actually called the Goddess. She only showed up in 1 comic, but I'm really glad we got a minifig of her. I'll go a little bit more into detail on her history when I do the full review on this. But yeah, the Sorceress is the only one that wasn't part of the original line, and obviously they put her in because of how important she was to the Filmation version of Castle Grayskull. Now, if we turn this around on the back, we can take a look at what we have inside. Now, if you notice this, the design of it, this is not based off of the vintage Castle Grayskull. This is actually based off of the Masters of the Universe Classics version of Castle Grayskull that I believe came out in 2013, I think. And truthfully, that's, as much as it pains me to say it, that's the better version of Castle Grayskull, and I'm really glad that they went with that one. It was more detailed. It has the 3 levels. It has a way to get up to the towers. It has the compartment up here in the actual crown of the castle, which we'll talk about once again once I get this busted out. You can see it has the moving elevator, which is an essential to pretty much all of the versions of the castle. Looks like you can move the throne, drop the trapdoor, drop somebody into the prison. This is what I really like too, that it has the weapons rack. This came with the vintage Castle Grayskull. I believe it came with the Castle Grayskull from 2013. The practice dummy, another weapons rack over here, even has the ladder. Once again, the vintage style. I really like this. Oh, I can't wait to put this thing together. Now, something else that I forgot to mention on the front, what I like this, hinting at that you can use the Power Sword to open the drawbridge, which I really do hope that's how it works, that you put the Power Sword in there and it releases a mechanism that the drawbridge drops down. 'Cause I remember that was a very integral part of the vintage toy. When I had it, you know, you needed the power sword to unlock the castle. Yeah, and then there's something else up there. They gave us Zor. Zor was originally just a falcon that was a courier for He-Man, and then became the bird mode of the sorceress whenever she had to leave the castle. Even like this. Even like that. I don't think it closes up like any of the castles do, but it still has like the handle built into the ramparts. I really like that. Alright, that's enough of the box. Let's see what's inside. Okay, that's not it for the box art, because when you get the box and you open it, it opens up into a display set, which you have more artwork on the inside here that I so adore. Oh God, I hope we get that style sword. And then you have more artwork down here along the edge of the box. It's thrown in the trap door. Then we have the manual, which this manual is huge. Like, look at the size of it compared to the box. You have so many directions in the manual. Okay, the manual itself, let me get to the end here. The manual itself is 176 pages with 481 steps to put this together. It does close. Oh, the little child in me is freaking out right now. It does close up, like the vintage one and like the 2013 model. That's insane. That is incredible. But then look what else we have in here. We have individual boxes inside housing the parts, and it has the vintage artwork from the Kenner line. That Skeletor has a box of parts. He-Man has a box of parts. Man-at-Arms and the Sorceress and Beast-Man and Teela all have boxes of parts in them. And the boxes are numbered. I'm guessing that's going to tell me in the manual, you know, which box to dive into next. Oh, there's more artwork on the side here with the Sorceress and the Orb. Oh, it's on the other side. Oh, we got them out on the ramparts along the edge of the castle. You know, the 2013 Castle Grayskull came with a back door that Scareglow had a key to in the Classics line. Scareglow and Stratos are the next two minifigs coming out. I can't help but wonder if there's going to be a key with Scareglow that accesses a door in here. But there it is, friends. Castle Grayskull. I'm not getting any sleep tonight. I will be putting this thing together as soon as possible, and I will definitely be reviewing it and all of the minifigs and all of its awesomeness. And yeah. That's all I got for today. I just wanted to show you the unboxing. This thing is huge. Play well, my friends. And as always, thank you for watching.